so happy that it's finally fall. Y'all have literally no idea. Now, in Texas, is it currently still in the 80s and still very humid? Yes, but it is technically fall now. And frankly, August 1st, I was already diving into the fall vibes. So now I am fully immersing myself. Frankly, I need it. I just, this year has not been my year. This year has just been testing testing my patience, testing my strength. So, now for the rest of the year, I want to be very intentional with my time. I want to slow down. I want to relax. I just want to enjoy fall and enjoy my time with my girlfriends and my family and my hobbies. So, I thought it would be fun to make a little video, more so just for me, of like what I want to consume this fall, what I want to, read, what I want to watch, listen to, all of that stuff. So, obviously, because this is a book channel, I'm going to start with books that I want to read this fall. And there are so many books I want to read. It's not even funny. Frankly, I don't think I'll get to all of them, but I'm finding myself lately with a lot more free time. So, you know what? Maybe I will. So, a few videos ago, I finally read Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. So, this fall, I want to finally get to Hellbent. The first book was such a perfect fall read. It had like the paranormal activity, the ghosts, the like dark academia vibes. And I feel like this one will be similar. So, really looking forward to diving into this one sometime soon. Speaking of series that I've started and not finished, I want to get to the Jasad Crown. Again, in another video of mine, I read The Jasad Heir, gave that 5 stars. I absolutely loved that book so much. And this is the second book and the final book in this duology. God, it's such a big book. Okay, this book I think I've literally had since last Christmas, but I feel like fall very much gives dark academia vibes. So I want to read Babel by R.F. Kuang. Again, I've had this book on my TBR for a very long time, and I just feel like it's about time that I read it. I've never read a book by her before, and I've heard such incredible things about her as an author, but also about this book in general. So, really excited to dive into this. Another book I've had since last Christmas, The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I feel like I'm going to be obsessed with this book. Like, I already know that I'm going to eat this up and I'm going to love it. I genuinely cannot believe I have not gotten to this book yet. But this fall I'm going to. This book I do own, but my stepmom is reading it currently. But I also want to read Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. I feel like I've heard so much, but also so little about this book. My stepmom has been very surprised by the direction that it's gone. So I'm very curious to see if I'm going to enjoy this book or not. I think I will. I only have read the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, and I remember enjoying it. It just took me a while to get into. But regardless, I think I'll enjoy Bare Bones in the Midnight Soil. I just need to like sit down and commit to reading it. And then, oh, this one's on my shelf. I also want to read Olivia Blake's One for My Enemy. Again, I've heard outstanding things about this. I think it's a vampire like retelling of what is it called? Romeo and Juliet, but it also takes place in New York City. This sounds right up my alley. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. How have I not read this yet? Okay, maybe this is moving up on my TBR. All right, next, I've had this book on my physical TBR too long to not have read it yet. This is Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. I've actually been obsessed with Julie Soto before she was even a published author. I love her Hermione fan fiction. And this is based off of that. So I don't know why I haven't picked this up sooner. You best believe this fall that is what I will be doing. Okay, next I want to read The Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. I've heard literally outstanding things about this duology. Know that this is going to be life-changing. Also by Leigh Bardugo that I want to read is The Familiar. I did borrow it from my library, but I never actually got around to reading it. So I will be doing that hopefully soon. I just want to try to get to some more physical books that I own first. And then another book I don't own that I want to read is Immortal Dark. I feel like the paperback version just came out because I keep seeing it everywhere at Barnes and Noble right now. But that's another book that I've heard a lot of great things about. Hollow Heathens and Bone Island, another duology. I've heard outstanding things about that I don't own, but that I really, really want to read, maybe closer to like Halloween time. I could not tell you much about it. I know they're on Kindle Unlimited, I'm pretty sure. I feel like there's a lot of duologies, whatever. Another book, Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. I went to the author event for this book, and I know it takes place around Halloween. It's about a girl who suffers a severe brain injury when someone tries to murder her, and she slowly starts losing more and more functioning. So I think she has like a week left to live, and she tries to solve her murder before she dies. Super interesting premise. My friend Allie just read this and she enjoyed it. So I want to get to this as soon as possible. And then I'm actually reading this right now. This is Rachel Harrison's Play Nice. I am obsessed with Rachel Harrison. I read Such Sharp Teeth by her. It's literally on my shelf right here. This is like one of my favorite books I've ever read. And actually, it's such a good fall read, which is funny because I didn't even read it during fall. But there's like werewolves and just like kind of like spooky Halloween vibes in this book. Love it, love it, love it so much. But she just came out with this one where the main character's mom passes away and she inherits. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. But she inherits her mom's haunted house. And I think there's going to be like a little subplot of romance. I'm like 30% done with this, very much enjoying it. I just cannot read it at night because it's a little spooky. And like she's alone in this house, and then I'm like alone in my room reading it, and I'm like, ah. So I only read this during the daytime. I feel like I'm rapid fire going through these because there are so many that I want to read. Okay, next, this is Living Dead in Dallas. This is a Charlene Harris novel. I read the first book in this series. This is the book series that True Blood is based off of, if you didn't know. And I read the first one. This is the second one. I bought both of these last Halloween, and they're just so stinking cute. So I think it'd be fun to read that this fall. Girl, what else is on here? Let me see. Oh, another book that is on my TBR that I haven't heard much about, but it's called A Dowry of Blood, and I'm pretty sure it's about vampires. I literally, all it took was like one TikTok and like a bunch of comments to convince me to read it. If there's one thing about my mutuals on TikTok, it's that like I trust them with my life. I trust their book recs like nobody's business. So literally only took one video, but trust that is on my fall reading TBR. And then I'm trying to think what else I have up here that I want to read. Oh, Heavenly Bodies and Legendborn. These are two fantasy books on my shelf that I just have not gotten around to that I feel like would be like good to read during the fall, but they're definitely not priority, so we'll see if it happens. Oh my god, wait. The way that my peppermint tea has been sitting here the entire time I've been filming, and I forgot about it. And I literally made it because it was like setting the fall vibes and it was perfect. And look at my little ghost mug. Like, tell me this isn't the cutest thing you've ever seen. Yeah, that's good. These are two books I also want to get to. One is Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. This one I think I'm going to get to real soon. And when you see my next video, you'll know what I mean by that. And then Rebecca Ross just released Wild Reverence. I haven't read anything by her yet, but I do really want to read the Divine Rivals duology. Oh, that reminds me, that should also be on my fall TBR. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's me versus my fall TBR, and I think it's winning. Like, there's no way I haven't even, how many books have I mentioned? I don't even know how many books I mentioned, but like there's no way I'm going to get to all of them. Oh, I almost forgot. I got this as a gift for my birthday. This is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. I loved her Shepherd King duology. It's literally sitting right here. I don't know. This is giving fantasy vibes. I feel like any fantasy book on my shelf I haven't read, I'm like, oh, that's a fall read. Like, I don't know what the association is for me with like fall and fantasy. Something's clicking, something's there. A gothic romantic fairy tale that feels like falling into a strange dark dream, one you won't want to wake from. Girl, that sounds good. Oh, okay. See, I'm cursed with wanting to read a million books at once. My dad and my stepmom are currently listening to the audiobook of Red Rising, and I've been wanting to read this for so long, and I feel like that was the push that I needed. So I'm actually going to buddy read this with my parents. They're already on chapter 15. I haven't even started this yet. And like, can we talk about how floppy this book is. This is like every paperback should be like this. I just love a good floppy book. I guess I'll include this. It's like not really like a fall read. It's more of just like a book I am going to read during fall, but not because it's fall. Yeah, those are all the books that I want to read this fall. Now, I don't think I'll get to all of them, but the fact that I have so many books that I want to read, there's just something so heartwarming and exciting about that. So I'm going to try my very best to get to as many of them as I can. And every single book that is on my radar is like, I've heard incredible things about and I feel like I'm going to love. I'm just really looking forward to my fall reads. Now, let's talk about movies I want to watch this fall. Most of these are rewatches, I'm not going to lie. Actually, they're all rewatches except one. So if anyone has any movie recs for fall, let me know. So, first, mandatory fall rewatch all of the Harry Potter movies. Duh. Although you could argue that it's also like a Christmas time rewatch, but I'll probably start rewatching them this fall. All the Twilight movies, again, this is an obvious one. I have to do an annual Twilight rewatch. Like, I just have to. Dead Poet Society. Guess I just want to, like, cry. I don't know. But I really want to rewatch that movie this fall. Something about it has always just, like, stuck with me. And it's been a while since I've rewatched it. And I don't know. I've just been thinking about that movie a lot lately. And then this one should come as no surprise. I also want to rewatch The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is not a Christmas movie. Let me just set the record straight. This is a fall Halloween movie. And if you've seen it, I feel like you would understand that because it's kind of creepy. It's kind of spooky. It's definitely not Christmas vibes at all. My stepmom is absolutely obsessed with this movie. So I'm going to watch it on her time just whenever she's ready. That's when we'll watch it. Also, I want to watch The Corpse Bride. I have never seen The Corpse Bride, and I feel like I would really like it. I don't know why, but I just feel like I would. That's also on my fall list of movies to watch. And I feel like that's really it as far as movies go. I am more inclined to like read than watch movies this fall because I don't know, I prefer to watch movies and TV shows like with people. So I feel like coordinating that is a little bit more difficult than just like me picking up a book, obviously. But y'all let me know if there's any movies I should watch this fall, and I'll try to get to them for sure. And then lastly, music. I'm so bad about discovering new music. The Submarine album by the Marias, this came out 2024, so it's not new in any way, but it's their latest album and I can't stop listening to it, and I feel like it kind of gives fall vibes. I also have a fall playlist on Apple Music. Like I have Fade Into You by Mazzy Star, Blue Light by Mazzy Star, a lot of Cigarettes After Sex, a lot of Taylor Swift, a lot of Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift, Wicked Game by Chris Isaac, Full Moon by the Black Ghosts. If you've seen Twilight, that's a good one. Thriller by Michael Jackson, Decode by Paramore. Some Depeche Mode is on there. I have David by Lorde. I have Sharpest Tool by Sabrina Carpenter. Some Lana Del Rey, Cardigan by Taylor Swift. So yeah, I feel like I'm more of a playlist person more than an album person. So that is the music that I'll have on repeat during fall. I probably will listen to Harry Styles' debut album. This kind of gives me fall vibes. Same with Zayn's debut album. That one just screams like cozy fall. Torture Poets Department, might as well just listen to the whole thing. Oh, Hosier? I actually don't know how to say his name, but I love listening to his music. I feel like he gives like fall vibes too. But I feel like that's really everything that I want to kind of like consume this fall. Some other cozy hobbies that I will definitely be partaking in is knitting. Fun fact, I know how to knit. My sister taught me when I was in like middle school, and I've made a baby blanket for her daughter and like a few other things here and there, but I definitely want to keep knitting. I love like a good audiobook while I knit. That's always a good time. I have a fall coloring book, so I want to color. I journal every day, so I definitely want to keep journaling. And boy, do I need it right now. I can't even say that with a straight face. Yeah, I really need to journal right now. So, I'm definitely going to keep doing that. And oh, my reading journal. I need to like I need to work on that. It's been a while. I feel like I've really not prioritized my cozy hobbies. This fall, I really just want to like do a full reset and just like slow down and just be comfortable with being alone and like being by myself. I'm in my early 20s and I feel like this time is just really important, like what I do with this time, I guess I should say. I just really want to be very intentional and just like focus on my needs and myself, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like your early 20s or just your 20s in general is just like very like transformative, or it's kind of like messy. You're just like trying your best and life is going to just like throw shit at you. I don't know. And I'm trying to like make sure that I'm good. My foundation, my baseline is good, so that then when the chaos of life just naturally hits me, as it will, I'm like good and it's not gonna like upend everything. But yeah, that was kind of a tangent. Sorry about that. I am gonna go read my Stephen King novel now and drink my peppermint tea, although I'm kind of sweating, so maybe not right away. Thank y'all so much for watching this week's video. I am so excited for the fall season and I hope you are too. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.